Hey everyone, welcome back to Dorfromantik. A couple of episodes ago there was a comment questioning if what we are trying to do down here is even possible. So I thought, let's try to go through it, what the plan is here, because this is really the area with our most confusing and our biggest endeavor at the moment, because since we have so much we need to do down here, or want to do down here. So our biggest and most difficult task is probably to hook up this forest, and this is where there was some confusion. Let's go through it and see if it is possible. I still think it is. The original plan that we had to scrub was to hook up the cities on this row right here, as we have done it here. This was the tile we were looking for twice, so we can close off the forest, which is another one of our goals, since we want to get the tiles for all these juicy flags we have here. Since we revealed this tile, we however needed to change our plans, because we need to complete this mission as well. And this is a big mission, and it would be very fast, or much faster at least, to complete if we could hook it up to a forest. So that leaves us with two choices. We could hook it up to our new one, or we could hook it up to the old one that is much bigger and something we are working on closing anyway. Since we have two different elements that we want to get out of here, we cannot choose this forest down here. There's just no way for us to get it up here and get both the city and the field out. Because the field we need to drag all the way over here and connect. So if we drag the forest up here, we could get the city out as we would have originally done up here, no problem, but then we are locked in with the field. That leaves us with only this option, which I still think is completely doable. We just need to find the right tile. We need to find something like this, just with forest going through the middle here instead. This forest, or this side right here, is indeed hooked up to the rest, so I don't see an issue there. Now that leaves us with having to go around with the city here to connect. Like, could literally be this row right here, right outside, if we find the correct tiles, leaving us plenty of space at least, to get the field out as well, to hook up here. So maybe there was some confusion when I say to hook up the forest. I do not mean this one. This one is an entity on its own, and it's not going to be connected to anything else up here at all. We purely just want to hook this hidden tile here with a forest mission up to this right here. And this is the only exit we have. So it has to be here. It's not the only tile we have where we need to close off. We have a couple of pockets right here to be able to get these flag missions done, but that is the overall plan for this area. Yeah, I think that covers it pretty well. If there's still any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'll try and do my best to answer those questions. But I think that covers it pretty well, and I think it's fairly understandable now, at least. But this forest is on its own. It is this one we want to hook up to this tile right here, and after that is done, I don't see anything else that could interfere with us trying to close off the forest for good. Then no hidden tiles can change that. There's nothing out here at the moment. It might still be here, but then we'll deal with it when that time comes. For now, let's get into the tiles for today we start with here. So this one, I thought, couldn't really find a good spot for it, so I thought over here, placing it here actually gives us options. One can go north of this hidden tile, depending on what's there. The other one can go south, could hook up down here as well. So that leaves us some options. This one I had a couple of ideas as well. I thought maybe we could place it here, but I would like to hold out anything in this area until we have this one down. This one is going to be the deciding factor next. So instead, we are just going to continue to build up the area up here. And I believe this one I considered actually for right here. to try and see if we can hook this this group of fields up to the rest here. That might, when we get them connected, that might end up completing a mission. And we would like to do it at some point anyway. So why don't we do it? It still gives us a perfect tile. Now this one, I believe, is going to look very beautiful right there. Very nice. And with that, we are up 5. That is excellent. So let's get into the new tiles that I have not seen yet. Okay, let's see. We could. It fits quite nicely there, but I would very much like much more forest, since that is what we are trying to build over here. So we are not going to put it over there. Where do we want something like this? It is a lot of forests. It is primarily forest, but does that actually mean anything for us? Primarily forest. Well, actually it could be right there. That's not too bad. That closes off the field group. Forest to forest in this small little area right here. That's not too bad. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's see here. If we wanted to continue over here, we can't really do that at the moment, since not with getting a perfect tile at least. I suppose we could do that actually. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Down here we have a lot of other elements. It's a very busy area. We have a lot of houses, and we have a bit of forest as well. I think I don't mind this one. It does give us a perfect tile, and we start working on this. We have a house here anyway, so we do have to find a tile there with fields and housing, and it keeps it very simple down here still. That's good. Let's do that. Let's do that. We get some forest. This is a much better tile for up here, but still not good enough. We would like some forest at least to go southeast here, if not south. So we'll look elsewhere. It could be down here as well. For 2 perfect tiles. We would like water in there if it's at all possible. So I don't think this is gonna match up. No, we're not gonna be putting you there. Could put you there. I would like to hook this one up. So we'd actually like to have forest there to the south. We could do that. Close off the grasslands there. Get some forest in. Very good. Could actually do that. That's not too bad at all. It does leave the railroad with forest next to it, but I think that's okay. Yeah, we'll manage. We'll manage. Could actually also put this one here if we wanted to. Could also put it there for 2 perfect tiles. I don't remember if we have anywhere else really at the moment where we absolutely needed one. I think we try to kind of avoid those situations, unless it's like quite obvious, like right here for instance, where we don't necessarily need one, but we have the option to put one there if we ever find one. It doesn't have to be railway, of course. We are... Where was it? I think it's down here. Yeah, I think it's down here. We're only 5 away from completing a mission down here. But we tend to use them with railway. We tend to use them with railway. And these 2 hook up this to the rest of the line, which is not a good idea. We could also build one here. That opens everything up quite nicely. We can take the railroad pretty much wherever we want then. So why don't we do that? That is a mission. Otherwise, I was about to say we could accept this over here. We could actually still accept that over here, since it is a mission. And we are going to hook that up to the rest of the forest. And it's in terms of trees, it's pretty darn close to what we have already. Is it... Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that? It's not a perfect tile at the moment. Neither is that, though. Plonk it there. We're kind of trying to close this off, so we're not going to be planting anything down there. You know what? I think I'm okay with this. We'll hook up the forest in these 2 tiles here and continue over here as well. Or try to at least. That's not a good idea. What else do we have with this? Did we start something down here, maybe? With forest, I think maybe we were trying to start something here. It's not quite there yet. We could do that, though. I'm okay with that. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, this would be a better tile for down here, just because it also has fields to the southeast. It would be even better if it had to the northeast as well, so just the one side of grasslands. That is never going to work there, but it could work here for 2 perfect tiles. Let's do that. Okay, lots of grasslands on this one. Single fields. Upcoming tile. No, it needs to be other way around. It needs to be field, house, field. That's fair. We could, however, look for this tile and the upcoming tile, to be honest. We could put this one right here. 2 perfect tiles, why not? Close to a lot of these placements, but not quite. That's really close, actually. What about up here? Ah, so close. So close, yet so far away. Nope, not there either. Okay. Ooh, hello. A 4-sided match here, yet no perfect tiles. We are, however, going to take it, because it keeps everything very simple down there. Okay, let's see here. We could actually plant that one there. That's not too bad at all. It's field to field on both sides there. It's a 4-sided match. 1 perfect tile. It's good enough for me. Let's see here. That's some ocean on this one. Can we find something where we hook this one up? Placement right here, we would like some ocean, but this leaves field quite in the middle and in both cases right next to river. Could plant it there as well for pretty much the same results in terms of tiles added. I don't want field in the middle there. I really don't. Trying to keep that more or less clean. could do something like that. That might not be too bad. It is a perfect tile. It doesn't add anything to the missions yet, but it could do in the future. Also very close to uncovering this one. What is this again? This is a forest mission. Okay. That is unlucky. That is unlucky. I think we uncovered it before. Okay, so if we ignore the ocean, what can we get placement-wise then? Can we get something that's better? Could actually also do that. That's not too bad. Field to field, field to grasslands. 2 perfect tiles. Could do that. That actually does add to the river network up here, and it adds to the fields. Doesn't give us a perfect tile, but it's honestly a pretty decent placement, I think. So let's go ahead and grab that. And let's see here. Once again, forest and house. Yeah, I think we started to build something like right here. We don't really have any three sides down here with where this one would give us a perfect tile. Not right here, at least. Right, we have this field mission down here as well. That we are probably going to have to build, to be honest. Get it out of here. And be careful with this. This was a hidden tile, I'm sure, that we have to build as well. Okay. That's kind of problematic. So we are gonna have to we are going to want to close this city soon. Or to start working on it, at least. Okay, in either case, that's not where we are at. I think I need to write all our plans down, because it's starting to be a lot to remember. We actually don't have any grasslands on this tile. Just noticed, which means we can pretty quickly go through everything. Since we need to find somewhere with, well, that's dominantly field, or not field, forest, can even quicker go through everything. Yeah, that's actually, it's very close there. Okay, well, in that case, let's find ourselves a two-sided matchup here that makes a bit of sense. How does this look? This looks pretty okay. House to house over here keeps that pretty simple. We do have the field that I could be a little bit concerned about, but not like fully concerned. Oh, we could also place it here. Field is kind of out of the way. It does add a few trees to the mission, so why not? Could do that, could do that, could do that. We have a few options with this one. Not sure if there's anything that's particularly amazing. Oh, we have forest there, I didn't even see. We have this mission that we are trying to... Ooh, look at that. Look at that. 2 houses away when we hook this up. 2 houses away. That's close. Actually, if we find this tile right here that we need, that could be either 1 house away or a completed mission there, depending on how it looks. Obviously, it's 1 house on each side, That's 3, just like this. That leaves us at 2. Then there's 1 in the middle. That's 4 houses, leaves us at needing 1. And then there could be 1 on the southeast here as well. Which would be a completed mission. So maybe actually we don't add anything to this right now. Of course, if we find this tile, we're gonna grab it. That's a no-brainer. But for now, maybe we just maybe we build elsewhere with the houses. Ooh, hello there. Is that that's the tile we need for up here, right? I was sure we were going to be looking for this one for a while. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this one. It is houses and it is forests. So we know could go down here, but again, we don't have anything yet that doesn't really have grasslands down here. Which annoys me a little bit because we keep sacrificing perfect tiles to build down here. Which is not too bad. It's not too bad, but we are only up 2 at the moment. I would like to keep it that way. What about over here, actually? Oh, there's no house right there. That's a shame. We don't want anything in here that doesn't really have a lot of fields on it. At the moment, at least. Okay, what about up here? We are not able to completely surround it up here, unfortunately. No. It's no good. Once again, we don't have any grasslands on this tile. Very similar situation as with one of the very recent tiles. Lots of forest, no grasslands, very few options if you want a perfect tile. Could do that. I think it's okay. It's a pretty busy area over here at the moment, but it is what it is. This one we know goes over here for a very beautiful 5-sided match. That makes this pocket very nice and simple. Okay. Blank tile. I like placing it over here, to be honest. Just to, when we find this one, which is going to be super easy, then we're gonna get a nice juicy 7 perfect tiles. But it also sacrifices a perfect tile at the moment, which I am not a fan of. So honestly, let's just see what we have. And we did have this one right down here, but that's already been taken care of. Otherwise, doesn't look like we have anything else, actually. Surprisingly. Okay. Well, we have one there. Let's go ahead and grab that. We actually could have a... Ooh, that is so close, the upcoming tile. It has the right elements in the right amounts, just not quite put together as we wanted it. That's okay. That is okay. We had somewhere with double force and field. It was over here. Yes, right there. That is actually not too bad. That is actually not too bad. It keeps this tile very clean. Just fields, which is what we want. Let's do that. It would be nice to connect this up to the rest, but it's by no means necessary. It is by no means necessary. So let's grab that one. Did we have a double field forest over here? We did, but the forest should be on the other side. And that is a shame. Okay, let's see what else we get then. No, not quite there. Well, could be there, I suppose. Yeah, we also do have the house forest like that. That's certainly also usable somewhere, I believe. Oh, could do that. Actually, a lot of options with this tile. Yeah, like right there, for instance. Something like this could be okay. I don't want to introduce the field up here, of course. We want to kind of expand on the house forest area here. So right there, it's not a good match. But it doesn't mean that it couldn't be somewhere else. No, we don't want to do that either. We don't want to close that off. Now, this I could actually be persuaded to. Except for the fact that we create another field house field there. But it's not surrounded, so we have options on the other three sides here. That being said, though, there's a mission here that we need to be very, very, very cautious about. We need to remember that this definitely needs to be hooked up. Full-on forest tile. That's very nice to see. Actually, not sure if we have a perfect tile for it. I don't think we do. I think we would have plenty of options if it had had a single side of grasslands. So we could plunk it up here. We could plunk it down here. We don't have a perfect tile anywhere, at least around here for it. We don't have... I don't think we have many other places where we want to build forests. Where we even have forest. We want to start building something up here, of course. It's a bit of a shame we already started down south. So this one is going to be probably neglected for a very long time. It's going to be something like with what we have been doing here. We just kind of lead it out once in a while once we start developing too much around here. And then somewhere in like 300 episodes when we decide, now this one is big enough, let's close it off. Well, I guess we have our next forest site, but until then, no. Let's place this one over here. Do something like that. I get a bit of a river. I would like to complete this mission. We haven't worked on this area over here at all. How is this one looking for over here? We built something, didn't we? I guess we didn't, actually. Could do that, actually. That's not too bad. No immediate hookup, but that's okay. Now this, unfortunately, I think does not match over here. No. Right elements, but not put together quite right. That's... Ooh, that is... I don't think it's great. I don't think it's great. Upcoming tile, however, goes right here. No, it does not, because we have forest right there. Ooh. Hang on, what about the upcoming tile? How is that looking? House... Forest field. Oh, no. Let's look at it when we come back. I think it could match, but I don't think it's a great match. I don't think it's a great match. Let's do that. So if we plant you there, we create a triple need. But with this we create another triple need. To the northeast there. Okay. That's fair. We will hold on. We will hold on. It is a house surrounded by fields. So it doesn't really work well down here at all. We don't want more houses. So what about down here? We need to start building something down here as well at some point. Doesn't have to be now. It probably won't be. What about this? Yes. 2 perfect tiles. Give us a little bit of a buffer again. We've been using a lot of them this episode. And we are only about halfway through this this episode score-wise. That is such a shame that the forest is there. I probably would have taken this, even with the forest and field outside here. I probably would have taken this. This is going to be a very difficult tile, isn't it? Well, we have no grasslands, so... You know what? Honestly, I think you're probably just gonna grab any old two-sided match that we find that kind of makes sense. And this one, because this is a tile and a half if I ever saw one. And we probably want it a little bit out of the way. Or at least meaning a little in a place where there's not much going on. Right here could be okay-ish. You know, there's a river coming in that direction, but... How would it be looking here? That creates a 3-sided match. That is obviously no good. In here could be decent as well, to be honest. How's that looking? That is honestly looking okay, I think. It's gonna be a bit difficult to finding this tile up here to the north, but I think this is okay. Let's leave it at that and forget that it existed. This one we are gonna be planting right here for a perfect tile and future hookup for that, for the forest there. Very nice. If this one as well right there for a perfect tile. River and housing. There was somewhere. Was it to the north? I think it was to the. I think it was up here. Yes. I would like to get this one out. So I'll forgo a perfect tile here. That we probably most definitely could have gotten with this tile. And lead this one out. And I'll see, this one is not something that we need. It is double forest fields. Did we use that need? Yes, we did right there. Okay. Well, in that case, let's see what else we got here. Why not? Why not? Let's see, there was something about a field and single house. We have something like that as well. It was here probably, but this one does not line up. A couple of railway tiles coming up. Is that... No, it's not quite the first railway tiles, but we haven't had a lot of them. We haven't had a lot of them. Actually fits very well right there. And there you shall go. So we're definitely going to dip below here in the perfect tile department. We could... upcoming one we could place there for a perfect tile. Which I think we will. We're already down one. And I don't see us changing that with these two. So let's do that. Let's try and keep ourselves as close to status quo as we can. How's that looking? Not great. The house should have been elsewhere. That's okay. We need to get houses out of here at some point. So we could do something like this or like this. Want to keep the forest over here really as simple as possible. So we could even hang on to this one and put it elsewhere. Somewhere like there is just fine. Grassland once again. We had one over here, maybe not. Yeah, right there. Let's do that. And you are no good down there. No. Are you any good up there? No. Are you any good there? No, but close. Could do that. We could do that. I'm not sure I like leading the field down in that direction. We do have some forest up here, but that is nowhere near enough. I think the upcoming tile is actually... Oh, this one at least is going to fit here, right? Yeah, double grasslands there in that little alcove there is going to be just fine. Yes, forest to forest there is quite okay, I think. Although, we would like to hook this up, to be honest. This is a nice chunk of fields right here. So that would be nice to hook up to the rest. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Yeah, 11 away from completing something here. Okay, well, then maybe we look elsewhere. Ooh, so close. So close with the forest there. Yes. Get that one out of there. Opens up beautifully to the south that we want and to the west. Okay, let's see. It is a lot of forests and it is a house. It's also a field though. We could do something like that. That's actually not too bad. Not quite closing off the forest, but it helps. Yoink, a little autosave, very nice. And you fit very nice right there. 2 perfect tiles. One closer to where we started. Now this one, almost right there. That would have been really, really nice. Yeah, this is okay. We also actually, as we were talking about, we don't want to hook up any houses here until we hook these two together, those two towns. I remember something, wanting to do something with these, but now I don't remember what. Maybe we already did it, who knows. Place that one there, upcoming right there, gives us double perfect tile, that's beautiful. Can we get a perfect tile with this one? That is probably a no, since we want to focus on this one. Okay, that's okay. Let's lead you somewhere. I can lead you that way, why not? But this is going to get us back to where we started. Yes, beautiful. And this is the tile. This is the tile, right? Look at that. That's honestly very satisfying. Perfect 110 houses being added right there. We're not canceling anything. We are completing the one mission. Beautiful. Very nice. House forest opposites. House forest opposites. Do we have a need for that? I don't think so. I know we have for a house field opposite over there. But I don't know if we have for a house forest. That being said though, it's not gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be too difficult to find any spot for it. Right there is pretty decent, forest to forest. It's fantastic right there. But, as we know, we want to try and hook up that forest. So, we cannot place it there. We cannot place it there. Hello. Ooh, very close to this mission as well. I completely forgot about that. Let's do that. Let's see if we can complete this one today as well. That would be very nice. We have some forest here. How is that looking over here? Not really like super perfect, but as you can see, this is the tile we want with a couple of added houses to it. This is exactly the kind of tile we want. Either it leads like this or it goes to the south. That'll be fine as well. But this is the tile that we are after. Forest-wise, at least. Actually, not even a perfect tile down here. Well, we are up 8 at the moment now, suddenly, so we can afford to forego one. Creating a bit of a mess in here if I do this, though, I think. Let's do something like that then. Okay, completely blank tile. Finally we get something in here, and I think we are going to hook this one up. Actually, no, we're going to go do this one first, because that gives us a perfect tile as well. Let's see, forest and field. Once again, this kind of tile. And once again, I don't think it's something we have a need for anywhere. Or did we create one somewhere? Now I forget. I forget. Almost and almost. Actually almost created, we almost created the need here. Yes, that's what I remember. And this does fit quite nicely, but makes it difficult to hook this bunch, this little group of fields up. So let's not do that. Sure. Why not? Why not? Let's see, you down here closing off a bunch of housing, but I would love to hook these up. I would love to hook those up. You know what? I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with this. No perfect tiles, but this can be hooked up in the future. We could also do something like this. That doesn't hook this up, unfortunately, so let's actually not. We could do this right now, though. One away from completing this one now. Very nice. Now that we're gone ahead and do and hook these two up, we can go ahead and place more tiles here, and I think this one will fit very nicely right there for a lot of perfect tiles and a lot of points, enough to get us to our goal of today. Excellent. That was a very fun episode, to be honest. A lot of fun tiles. And I hope we went over everything here quite clearly. If not, as I said in the beginning, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and until next time, take care.